8.5 years after Vladimir Putin announced the annexation of Crimea, he gathered the elites of Russia in the Kremlin St. George Hall for another land grab ceremony, this time laying claim to 4 more Ukrainian regions. The annexation formalities were preceded by an angry, rambling speech that dwelled only briefly on either Ukraine or the 4 regions of which Russia now claims ownership. Instead, Putin railed at the West for a litany of sins, ranging from destabilizing Russia in the 17th century to allowing gender reassignment surgery. He also reiterated his threat to use nuclear weapons, claiming the US had created a precedent for the use of nuclear force in 1945. Friday's speech is likely to go down as another milestone in Putin's long reign over Russia. And while it was the same hall, the same crowd and the same message as the Crimea annexation in March 2014, the context is very different. Then, Putin carried much of Russia's elite and society with him, on a wave of patriotic fervor boosted by state television propaganda. Outside Russia, while many were shocked at the naked land grab, others felt Putin had a point. After Iraq and Libya, how could the West lecture others on violating sovereignty? Many European politicians wanted to get back to business as usual with Russia as quickly as possible. This time, the domestic and international situations are far less favorable for Putin. At home, he has embarked on an unpopular mobilization drive, prompting hundreds of thousands of Russians to try to leave the country. The improvements in quality of life that the first years of Putinism brought are drying up amid sanctions and international isolation.